It's first and goal.
What's up? Level.
Stroud completes it quick. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Down.
Love from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards. First down, Packers.
Here we go. Set. Block 52 blue. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
He stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Jacobs running behind center. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. It makes play a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Steal, check, fuse, yellow. Let's go.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
50, green. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Stroud will throw again on second. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Looking now from the gun. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass game, has left a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
60 red, 62 blaster, 6, Mega. Ready?
Love now to throw. His running back hauls it in deep right. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
That's another
First down throw by Stroud. Dive in and gets his hands underneath for the catch. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over now and have possession at the 25. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion. Love with it on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. Ready?
First down throw. Here's Love. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Steal. Check. Let's go now. Black 40.
Motioning Watson left.
Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. A small 4-yard chunk there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
52, white. Set, go.
There's Love to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Packers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically,
right.
but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you.
Come on,
But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Going run again with Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Ready. Red, 38.
Motioning left is their running back.
Set.
Love on 3rd and short. He's got it complete to Reed. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns, and that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold work for him, and he is not able to knock it through. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that we wanted to join.
Yeah, you probably stop throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You see that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16.
These intermediate gains, that's a wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
That's Golden working the sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Sending a receiver left. They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Stride to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep once again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Coverage by Evan Williams.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun now, 1st round. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Tony. Ah, what's that? 19 Texans.
Working inside the red zone. That's some room to work. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Texans will line up.
Again, Stroud. And they pick him off again. It's a foot race. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but he'll stay with them after the interception.
34. Texans 13.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Blue is striking. Ready.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go.
This is Jacobs running left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready. Ready. 10 black.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Love out of the shotgun. Has it downfield working the left. Running in the red zone. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers trying to end this before the final quarter. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
41. Texans 13.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ow, what's that? Look the hot.
Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the gun, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
South.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Why Tony? Tonight.
First down, Stroud. This one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Already.
Here's Stroud again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. Working quickly here.
And the Texans first down. First and goal.
Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about distraction and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive that would get your job done.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
21. Fairbairn, the kickoff.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Check, smash. Set. Black, 95. Set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Smash. Yellow. 22.
They'll send him over right.
Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. Finds a man, right side. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the Texans have recovered it!
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way, right out of bounds.
50, green. Check, hot.
Love with it on first down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
Let's go now.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Into traffic, complete! Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, uno more. 11. Hey.
First down throw by Stroud. Almost had 6 looks, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
And the pack gets home. They drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects with Schultz. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to first and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tries.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because at QB, someone's going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Texans 29.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
That's 6. Mega. Cut.
Now Love on the play fake. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered state on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20.
Six. Black 40.
Running back, motioning right.
Set.
Play action, Love. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Green. Down. Blue striker. 50. Green. Claws red. Set.
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Dell's got it near the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
At the 42-yard line.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Still going at the 30. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Texans football. Some ground to make up if they want to win that title. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Whoa.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's another Texans first down.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to throw, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this?
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Finds the in route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They kick the running back in motion.
Black shot. White.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Yellow. Here we go. Slide blue. 50. Green. Set.
He's back to throw. Through the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Packers 51, Texans 37. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Here's Stroud now. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. This one quickly to down. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. On the gun, Stroud. The right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Black open. 60 red.
Play fake, it's low. This is Reed working the right side. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Put the body on the line for his team. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Dude, I could promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers leading by 8. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Ready, set.
Love now, off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
53. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Set, huh?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And he's out in the clear. Hits the 20. And he will get back to the end zone. It's a touchdown, and they've got a shot at tying this up.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort.
And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they've saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, just got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, huh? Ready.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On the ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Able to get it to Reed. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Yellow. Black shot.
They run it with Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he could have a free play here. Forced out to his right. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. 45.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So immense pressure resting on this kick from Brandon McManus. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
This kick is no good.
That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. Now, it's only happened twice before, Brock. The sport's biggest game going on for a little longer. Overtime is underway in the Super Bowl. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. Jayden Reed. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
They're on 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's his turn in overtime. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set now. 1st and 10. Mills to the air now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd. Completes it downfield to Kirk. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing here, Mills. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
High drama at the season's highest point. Need to get that marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
All right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll take a moment to plan their next steps here in OT. The Super Bowl hinging on their getting into the end zone, with the defense preventing them from doing so, Brock. The pressure on for this second down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Keyshawn Nixon on the coverage.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. And more history for Green Bay, one of the league's proudest franchises, Brock. Super Bowl champions for a 5th time. Well, Brock, after going the first half-century of Super Bowls without ever seeing an overtime, we've now needed extra time in 2 of the last 3 to name our champion. It's a good reminder, once you reach this final game, you are 100% playing a team who is your equal in every sense of the word.
Yeah, you know, that is so well said, Kate, because I remember growing up as a kid, and you and I in those 80s and 90s, we didn't have many great games. Many of them at this stage were blowouts, but not anymore, and iron sharpens iron. What a ball game.
The Lombardi Trophy about to return to one of the league's oldest teams. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.